Welcome back for another amazing workout, or if this is your first time, welcome. I'm Jessica. Today we will be doing seated cardio with more of a focus on the arms. We're going to be decreasing the resistance today, so no hand weights. We're going to keep it light so we can keep our reps nice and high, getting that cardio effect for the heart, burning some fat and calories. So you will need a squish ball if you would like to work on your grip strength, or something light and easy to move. As always, you can use nothing at all. Before we jump right on into this workout, get your chair, get your object, and go ahead. Please make sure that you are subscribed. It does support this channel so much and it really keeps us going. So hit the subscribe button, get set up, and we're gonna get moving right now. All right, let's get on into it. Of course, we need to warm up before we start doing anything else. So let's just go ahead here and start with a nice, easy walk or march in those legs. Even though I mentioned that the focus of the cardio today will be for the arms and grip strength, we will still be moving the legs. So we want to make sure that they're warmed up as well. Go ahead, tap across, and you're going to point those toes down. So we're really stretching through the fronts of the ankles there. This is a low impact workout, but I always like to really give those joints a solid warm up and let them know that they are going to be working and moving. The best way to do that is by starting them off easy. No surprises for the body today. Let's go ahead and work that on up and just tap those heels either out at an angle or to the front, whatever suits you best. Maybe a little bit of both. You can switch up any of the moves that we have here today to make them fit how you feel and how your body feels today. So don't feel like you're forced into anything that doesn't feel quite right for your body today. Experiment and switch it up if you need to, as long as you are moving, and I am helping inspire you to find the movements that work best. I am happy. Very good, let's get into the knees. Nice, easy kick forward. And when you kick forward, try not to go real fast and hard and lock out that knee with a sudden jolt. So nice and soft in the knees. Even though we're kicking, flexing, and extending through that knee joint, we're keeping it easy. This is the warm-up. And you should notice that the heart rate is coming up a little bit. You're starting to get a little bit warm. That's perfect, exactly what we're looking for. Abs are still pulled in. You have a nice tall spine. Very good. Go ahead here. Take this ball in between those knees and let's just go side to side. Little bit of ankle movement out to the side, little bit of thigh, and definitely some hip movement here. Modification, if it doesn't feel right for you, try to make it smaller. If that doesn't work, remove the ball. And if that doesn't work, just come back to the march. Very good. I'm usually pretty good with the knee, hip, and ankle modifications. I have sensitive knees myself, so I definitely know how uncomfortable it can be and how that can change from day to day. Very good here. Go ahead, grab that ball, and then we're just going to turn nice and easy. So rib cage is really moving over the hips here. So now we're in the trunk of the body. We're not going really big. This movement is not about going as fast as you can. It's about engaging the core and warming up through the spine. And then we'll go ahead and move on up into the shoulders. Take this ball out to the side, drop it back down to the middle, out to the side on the left, drop it down, bring it up in the middle. Good, so you're getting a little bit of shoulder here and some elbow if you're bringing it up towards the middle. Fingers are warming up. If you're working with the ball, you're gripping that lightly, not hanging on for dear life. Everything should be feeling nice and steady, nice and smooth through all of those movements in the joints, no pain. Let's take it over to the right hand, extend it back to the center, and then on the left. So we're kind of shifting a little bit into the workout here. Good, so again, we're moving through that elbow joint, moving those triceps on this backward movement. Give me a little bit of contraction there in those tricep muscles. So give them a good squeeze, feel them work, and then let's go ahead and speed that up. Very good. Now I'm gonna give you guys a challenge. I'm gonna give you guys a few challenges today. They are optional, you don't have to do them, but see if you can get an opposite heel tap here with those arms, just increasing the movement, adding a little bit more for the body. Those arms should be getting nice and warm. Awesome job here. And then next time you come over to the right hand, take it out to the side. Nice circles here. And then we're going to walk in those feet, just keeping that heart rate steady as this right shoulder, forearm, and fingertips are working. Make sure that you are not bending uncomfortably through the wrist. So you want to keep that wrist nice and straight. Let these fingertips work. Awesome job there. Keep going. We're going to bring this ball to the front, and then we're going to switch it to the left hand. Open the legs to follow those arms. Now you're going to feel that right arm just a little bit more than the left. It's going to be talking to you a little bit. That is okay. It's going to get a rest here pretty soon. Now see if you can, again, another challenge here, switch up those legs. Instead of opening with the arms, they are opposite now. So when the hands come together to the center, the legs are open. Legs are closed when the arms are opened out. Your brain might have a bit of trouble figuring that out. That's okay. Let's go ahead and give that right arm a break. Take it over to the left arm, back to those circles. And then once you've got that down, march those legs. So back to back in the shoulders there. We started with the right arm. We did both arms, from both arms, right into that left arm. If that arm is just really getting so tired, that's okay. Just keep it a little bit lower. Again, modify, find a way to make this work. Make sure that you're not feeling any discomfort in the wrist here. Beautiful job. I know this is tough. I will not ask you to go back to those two arms. Trust me. I feel it in my shoulders too. They are definitely working. Drop that on down right here to the center. Palm press, open and close those legs. So I want you pushing with this nice flat part of the palm and not bending really big into the wrist. I want the hands doing the work. If you've ever taken a CPR class, you know you kind of push nice and solid, nice and steady. You'll feel those chest muscles working. Little bit lower if those shoulders need a break. If you don't like this leg movement, find something else that works. Very good here. Heart rate has definitely increased, but make sure that those abs are still working to keep you stable, that you have good posture and good form through the trunk of the body, and everything in here feels good. Let's go ahead here, take it to the right arm. Now I want you to swing that arm back, and this right leg is gonna be back with it to follow. We're gonna step it forward, flex, and back. So you can see here that the right leg follows on that backward movement and the left leg follows on this upward movement. You can get the left hand as a counterbalance. If this feels uncomfortable in the low back, you can skip leaning forward. You can skip the lean forward and pull back with that low back extension. That can be a little uncomfortable for some of us. So whatever works best for you, you can do a little bit of both. Hang in here. It is not about a certain number today, just about moving. Those arms will be nice and strong. I know those fingers are working. We will give them a good stretch at the end of this workout. Very good there. Let's take it on over to the other side. Coordination challenge here, switching sides. It might be a little tricky. You will get it. Left hand back, left leg back, bicep curl it forward, follow through with those legs. Left leg follows through on the back half of the movement. Right leg follows with the front half. So find a comfortable position. You've got this. Nice and steady here. You'll feel a little bit of abs today, a little bit of hip work, and some legs. It's a good thing we did a good warm up for all of those joints, right? Again, if you are feeling discomfort in that low back, skip leaning at the waist. You can just move the body. You can speed or slow this down depending on how you feel. You can speed it up too. I have no problem with that. Very good here. Let's go ahead, take it back to the right arm. Palm up, and I would like you to curl it in towards the shoulder. A little bit of bicep work here, little bit of rounding through the wrist. As long as it doesn't hurt, you can just keep it straight if that works better for you here. So curl it in, step the left leg out. Very good. I have my left arm out here for a little bit of balance. I think it's more habit than anything. When I weight train, I try to use a lot of unilateral movements. We've done some of those workouts here because it's just so good at building up strength and stability in the body. And sometimes I need my non-working arm out there for a little bit of help. Beautiful job here. Let's go ahead back to the center and let's pulse it down here at the bottom. And then at the same time, just a little bit of calf raise. We're gonna bring that heart rate down just a little bit. You'll feel those chest muscles working here. No pain through the wrists or through the fingers. Very good. If you notice that the heart rate is coming down too much, you can take an alternating kick as you squeeze the ball. It's another little bit of a coordination challenge. You want to make sure you're not wobbling through the body. Either way, we have just a few more here. Very good. We'll close those legs back in and take the ball over to the left hand. Same thing here. Flex it and try to keep this elbow right off of the shoulder joint, or even if it's a little bit lower, keep it in place so we're not dropping and lifting that elbow as we lift the ball. Kind of wherever that elbow is when the arm is straight, it's at the same place when the arm flexes in. Right leg moves along with us. Very good. I've got my balance arm out there again. And you'll feel those arm muscles working, mainly shoulder, bicep, forearm here, maybe some of those hand muscles in at the palm, especially the thumb on this gripping movement. You're doing awesome. Hang in here. This is a great low to moderate cardio day, which is good because this is a very sustainable. We can do this for a little while. We have no heavy weights. We're not gonna fatigue super fast. You're gonna hang in here and keep going with me. Beautiful job. And bring it on down. Now, we're gonna take jumping jacks here, alternating the ball at the bottom. So I really wanted to pass it to myself there at the top. Transfer at the bottom. Legs are following the arms, so you're opening the legs as those arms open. Beautiful here. Fingertips, make sure that you are grabbing it with the fingers. You will know if you're not squeezing those fingers enough. Your ball or object might escape, and that's all right. You just go chase it down and come back. Whew. Let's do one more set. Beautiful job. Pull it in overhead. So now we're gonna act like we're throwing the ball, except don't actually throw the ball. Here we go, this way, alternating kicks. This is a great move that a lot of times we don't get to do when we have our dumbbells, because obviously you do not want to smash a dumbbell into the back of your head. Little less painful here if you happen to get yourself with your exercise ball. Easy kicks. Again, don't suddenly lock out those joints. Nice and smooth in through those legs. Feel the backs of these arms working. You are doing amazing. If you've ever played basketball, this is gonna be a good one here. We're gonna take kind of a chest pass movement. We're gonna step out to the side, push the ball, bring it back in. So just like at basketball, nice chest pass, except we're not really gonna throw it. Don't let it go, bring it back in. Out and in. Option here if you would like to modify, smaller step, smaller arms, and a modification beyond that, just in and out with those arms. You will still feel those triceps and those shoulders working here. Keep on going with me. Keep on going here with me, whichever one fits you best for today. Squeaky chair again. Working hard. I feel my heart rate. Feel my heart working. This is awesome. Hang in here. We'll take a few more. Last one here. Bring it in. Very good. Left leg. Go ahead. And we're going to draw this right arm up and down. Left leg is just gonna kick and follow that arm. You're gonna feel those shoulders here. Now I'm gonna add in a little variation, and I'm gonna show you here without the ball. So right now my palm is facing me. If you would like, turn it to the front and rotate that ball as you press up, and you're gonna get a little more forearm strength through this move. Rotating, so I guess I'm kind of taking the palm towards me, rotating it up and open, pulling it down, and getting that extra grip strength through that rotational movement. We think that grip strength comes just from the fingers and from the hands, and it has a lot to do with this forearm as well. Those are good gripping muscles. They're rotating muscles. And a lot of times we're not just gripping something, but we're gripping it to actually rotate it. A doorknob, a jar, a key. A lot of our daily movements involve rotation of the hand. Switch sides here. Start with that easy. Press up and down. Palm is facing in towards me. Option here to start that rotational movement. Definitely feel it in my right hand. If you mess it up, if you skip a couple, it's okay. This is all practice. It does not have to be perfect. You don't have to do amazing on every single one for you to notice improvements in your health, in your fitness, in your appearance, and in your daily life movements. And honestly, I feel like that's the most important one. If we can work out and make our daily movements just a little bit easier and keep hold of some of our strength and our functional movements, especially through the aging process. Nobody's getting younger. It's so important. Hang in here. I know. I feel it too, especially in this leg. You've got this. Bring it on down. Awesome job here. Swing those arms back. When you swing the arms back, don't push the stomach forward. Up to the top. Switch the ball here. This is a big movement. We're opening up those big lat muscles down at the bottom. We're opening up the chest. These are some of our biggest upper body muscles, and when they get tight, they really can pull us into bad posture habits. So we're giving them a good stretch here, and because this is a big movement, it's perfect for cardio. If you're feeling tightness in the back, if you feel like you have to really push that stomach forward, smaller movement, just keep it a little bit lower. I always like to remind everybody, do what you can today, and then eventually you'll be ready to do more. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Very good. Keep those abs pulled in tight. You are doing amazing. Down to the bottom, jumping jacks. This time, opposite legs. My legs really want to follow. Arms are open, arms are closed. Opposite legs, follow those hands here. Switch the ball at the top this time. Very good. I'm sure you've already caught on. This is a no repeat workout, which are some of my favorites, because then if there's something that you just really is not your favorite, you only have to do it once. So, pretty simple today. No repeats, no counting reps, just steady movement, keeping those arms working. Abs and hips too, definitely the legs. Hang in here, keep breathing, especially as you start to get a little bit tired. Don't start getting wiggly through those core muscles. All right, to the left hand, reach it over, pass it to the right, draw it down the body, up to the side, kind of rotate that hand out, over to the left, down the body, up the side, rotate that hand out and over. Once you have the hang of this, you can speed it up a little bit, but we are beginning some of our downhill slope cool down moves here, so this does not have to be really fast. You can just kind of enjoy opening up those muscles, moving through the wrist. Draw it up, open it out, take it over. Just like we don't want to surprise the body, bring it on up, take it down, Roll the spine on up. Take this ball up overhead. Give it a little push here at the top. Roll it down. Roll the spine up. So just as I was saying, just like we don't want to surprise the body and jump right into the work, it's the same thing when we are done working. We don't want to surprise the body and just slam on the brakes, put our car to a dead stop. We want to ease our way out and down. Keep squeezing this ball up here at the top. Again, you'll feel those chest muscles all the way up. Squeeze. Roll that spine down using those legs to counter push you here so you stay in the chair. Very good. You should notice you're breathing a little bit easier. The heart rate is coming down. Go ahead here, take the ball to the right hand. Sweep it all the way up. Turn the hand to the outside, bring it back in, take it down. Roll it up, palm is facing in. Turn it out, turn it back in, and lower. Ooh, very good. One more time here, lower, lift, rotate it open, take that side down. Same thing here. If you're a little bit tighter in your body today, just make this movement a little bit smaller. Roll this ball up. Palm is facing towards my right. Turn it to the left as much as you can. Don't force anything. Back into the right and lower. Sweep it up. Turn and lower. Few more here. Nice and steady, nice and smooth. You should definitely be breathing easier at this point. Awesome job here. Let's take this last one. Turn it on in, very good. Palms to the ball, light press, but we're not really working anymore. And we're gonna pull it back in and roll the fingertips, and then roll the fingertips down to the base of the palm. Open the fingers as you pull back. So this ball just gives us something nice that has a little bit of give as we stretch through those fingers. So you notice that a lot of our workout was in this position. So we're counter stretching it. We're opening the fingers back and then rolling them here. It should not hurt. It should not be painful. It should not be painful in the fingers or in the wrists. Modify it if you need to. Very good. Palms up. Rotate them down. Up and down. How far they go really is just a matter of flexibility. So this could look very different for everybody. Very good. Last one here, and set that underneath the chair. And we're gonna make a fist with the left hand, close the right hand over it, and then I want you to rock those wrists up and down. Switch them out. So right hand on the inside, left hand gently over the top. So neither of these hands is squeezing really hard, just guiding into a closed fist, but not clenching. Send those hands out and kind of chop here. So imagine the side of the hand with the pinky chopping down. Nice and smooth. Bring those wrists up. So I'm noticing that I'm kind of turning my fingers out because I can get a little extra movement there. And it's not about trying to make this movement big. So I'm taking a cheat here, trying to make it bigger. So I'm gonna correct myself here, and I'm gonna keep it right in the center. And this movement does not have to be big to be effective. Very good. Now I'm gonna curl those fingers under and then lift them up, wiggle them open, curl them back under, roll them up, wiggle them, touch the thumb to the base of the pinky, and then open, close it in, and open. Wiggle those fingers as you take it on down. Little bit of movement here through the upper body. Just see how it all feels. Maybe take some shoulder circles back and forward. I really believe that the body knows what it needs, and if you just kind of move around and see where you gravitate towards, the body will guide you. It will let you know what it needs. But for now, for today, we are all done with our time together. I enjoy these workouts so much. I hope that you do too. Thank you so much for watching. Until our next workout, you guys take good care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon.